What's you guys' opinions on 2D players, 2D fighters, actually, guest characters coming back for Tekken 8? You know, when it comes to play characters like Akuma or Geese, you know, you have people with their different, you know, opinions on these polarizing characters, and you know, as you can see Pokchop's face, you probably can tell how he feels about it. But so, you know, how do you guys feel about it? You know, it's really a hot topic. You know, everybody got a lot of different opinions, so we'll give it to the panel. You know, starting off with Devin, how do you guys feel about it?
All right, so honestly, me, I'm not too opposed to it. I always love seeing like different characters in different games and different universes. I do think the fact that Akuma came into it, and this is one thing about Akuma. No matter what game Akuma's in, he seems he can't be nerfed. It's like he just like his coding, you can't nerf Akuma. So it's like he came in and he was super godlike. Excuse me. And he continued to be godlike from my knowledge. I remember Geese being pretty good. Like at first, I think, and then he still, I think, was solid. So I think maybe these characters weren't as good. Maybe people wouldn't be like, okay, we don't want 2D characters in. And it kind of does change the dynamic a little bit. But I will say that Tekken 7 did a pretty good job of implementing the 2D characters to kind of like mesh the fighting template of Tekken. But me, I don't have a problem with it. But I think competitively, it's probably more of an issue because like Akuma come in and he runs Tekken. It's like, how do we have a Street Fighter character come in and now he's running Tekken? So I think that's probably what left a bad taste in people's mouths. Like, okay, all right, Mishimas, y'all got to get it together. Y'all can't have this dude coming in from Street Fighter 2 and just coming here knocking everybody in the mouth. Like, y'all got to step it up. So, honestly, I would like to see more. I want to see characters from other universes, not just like 2D games. I guess you could probably bring somebody in from like Dead or Alive. I mean, I know that's a 3D game as well, but I don't really have an issue with it. I don't think they should be like super OP. And I guess that's the issue. Like their mechanics kind of changed the way the game is played. Because now you got Akuma coming in with Fireball FADC cancels. And that's really not, you know, never been a thing in Tekken. So it's like he comes in with these different, you know, mechanics and stuff. So I just think that if they do bring further 2D characters in, kind of tone them down or balance them out a little bit better.
No. Just no. Don't bring them back. I don't want to see any more 2D fighting game characters. And like, you know how like they have like, oh, you got your chocolate and my peanut butter. You got my peanut butter and you my chocolate. Nah, man, nah. No more of that, please. I'm so done, man. When they said, whoa, we're gonna put Akuma in the game, I was like, oh man, this is not going, nah, dude. And then of course, like you said, Akuma came into Tekken 7 and he was godlike because he doesn't have to play Tekken. He gets to play Street Fighter in Tekken. He does, you know what I mean? He's throwing fireballs and stuff. You got a dot. How many characters in Tekken do you know before that time, like they actually got to throw projectiles that weren't like boss tier characters? Like how many characters? Like you had like Devil Jin.
I mean, Alyssa.
Like Devil Kazuya. I mean, who else? Like,
Alyssa? Didn't she have a fireball? Did she have a fireball? Like a rocket punch or something?
Oh yeah.
That's like an unblockable move that you can see coming from a mile away, man.
Man, you can see fireball.
I'm just saying, bro. Like he can just spam. He can not only can he like Akuma spam those attacks. He can jump in the air. He's got like he can sit there and floating in the air and stuff. He's got like that ridiculous throw from Street Fighter and stuff. Like why does he get to play Street Fighter 4 while I'm playing Tekken 7? And then of course you have Geese, who was really ridiculous before they toned him down. I mean, he wasn't like, I don't think it was like Leroy levels of ridiculous, but he was pretty bad.
He was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I remember when he first came out, people were like, okay, this is a little much.
Yeah.
God, man. I gotta tell you, I'm just not, I don't really want to see 2D fighting game characters in Tekken, unless, like Devin said, unless they like tone them down, fix them, because it just seems to be like the real pattern when a character comes in and they're always like super powerful, and then you gotta tone them down. I mean, and then it's even doubly so for characters like that. I mean, I like we were talking about last week about characters that belong in other games, and then you have characters that actually come from other games. It's like, they don't even have to play Tekken. So can we have 2D fighting game characters that come in that actually have to abide by some of the rules instead of coming in and saying, oh man, no, I don't have to do any of that stuff. I'm from Street Fighter. So nah, man, like let's keep the 2D fighting game characters out of Tekken. You know, let's make Tekken great again.
Yes. Definitely keep the 2D crap out of Tekken, please. You've had your fun. All right, I've had y'all fun. We understand. All right, y'all want to make the Tekken cross Street Fighter? It's cool. This is a test. All right, your test failed miserably. Okay. All right. Now let's get back to real Tekken. Please leave that garbage out. Leave that 2D garbage out. Leave it in 2D. I had y'all fun. The guest characters, 3D guest characters, fine. I would love to see Cervantes in Tekken. I'd love to see. I'm not even gonna mention. Yeah, because I don't know any other characters. Yeah, but yeah, we Soul Calibur, Dead or Alive. No, I don't want to see so much Dead or Alive. I think that'll break the game too. But Virtua Fighter, definitely. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But Kuma, Geese, man, leave that out of here. I mean, y'all picked two of the cheapest characters from those universes to bring them in. Like King of Fighters, you choose who may have been or used to be a boss character. I believe he was. And Akuma, you couldn't even pick him legally in Street Fighter 2. You couldn't even pick him legally, and you bring him. Okay, I see if you all would have brought in someone like Ryu or Ken or Balrog for that matter. That would have been a nice pick. But you picked the cheapest SOB that y'all can find and put him in Tekken. And of course he's going to be the best. He was one of the best in the game that he just came from. Come on. And then Geese, oh my God, don't get me started on him. With all of the dash councils, and he hit you one time, one lucky hit, and that's your life bar. Then he got super. Man, that character busted, still busted, will always be busted. Just take him out the game.
Well, as we can see, the pain is still real.
Oh, it's very real. Very real.
I'll tell you the thing that was crazy to me was when I was fighting somebody using Geese, and then like he did his his rage art, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna block it, and then I got hit, and I'm like, oh, that's unblockable. Okay.
Oh yeah, forgot all about that. Oh, he got the mix-ups. He got 2 rage arts. 2. One is an unblockable. That's a high. It's a throw. And the other one is a mid. But you got to guess which one he's going to do. Oh, what fun.
See, it's the season, man.
Hey, man, you got to love the bustedness in fighting games.
Make Tekken great again, man. Make Tekken great again.
Exactly. Let's make that into a hashtag, man. Hashtag make Tekken great again.
Matter of fact, we can do that right now. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get it rolling.